Hello and welcome back. Today I want to share how I make like a larger scale arrangement. I'll be keeping the stems quite long. I have some gorgeous cafe au lait dahlias, some beautiful pale pink asters, and some pale pink straw flowers, all locally grown. So when I have a larger vase like this, what I like to do is work really simply. Keep in mind the scale. I also have these cosmos, which are quite tall, so that's good. And I want to stay pretty simple. One of the biggest mistakes people make with big arrangements is kind of going like too many colors, too many things going on, and you can really keep it simple, particularly if it's for your home. So I've conditioned these dahlias, and then I'm just going to start arranging them. They're such a beautiful large scale. And I'm just placing those in. I've got water in my vase, obviously. The dahlias look really nice when you're just kind of going floral on floral. They're hard to combine with other flowers, so a lot of people get frustrated working with them. So, a lot of times I edit down flowers, and if you're in my flower arranging classes, you understand what that means. But today, I'm not doing a lot of editing. I really just want to appreciate these flowers for what they are. Gorgeous ruffles of pink. Okay, so this is a great example of making an arrangement with flowers that are in 3 different scales but all the same color, okay? And then just with a little bit of greenery and a little bit of texture. You also want to make sure to add the flowers in at different heights, okay? Because that's where you're going to get some of the differentiation. And dahlias do really well when they're kind of like clumped together a little bit and then just kind of set one off. I love to see kind of the side of the flower, behind the flower, okay? Having some come over the vase, and if they're kind of wobbly like this, I think that's a good thing. Now I'm going to add in the smaller scale straw flower. These are all organic flowers that were grown, only about 20 miles from where I live, which is wonderful. I encourage you to find your own local flower growers, okay? The other thing about this arrangement is you have some really gorgeous detail on the ceramic vase, okay? So while we're pretty minimal in terms of color and, it seems pretty simple, well, this vase is handmade and it has really lovely details when you get up close. And that's really beautiful when you have all the flowers kind of the same color. Notice I'm kind of clumping things together. I want them to be really natural. I might play with the dahlias a little bit just in terms of stabilizing some of their blossoms. So I want to take a step back and make sure all my stems are in. I like where this is going. It's natural. I'd like to have some taller stems in here. So I'm going to add just at a few different heights, and I'm also going to fill in the back here just a little bit. So now I'm going to add in the taller cosmos just to add a little bit of texture, just a slight color variation. And I want some height differentiation here, just a little more than what I have. So I'm keeping these quite tall, okay? And this is really adding in kind of that blousy, meadowy look. It's just like we're not holding anything back here, and we're also not being too precious, right? So I think sometimes people try to get a little too precious. Flowers are gorgeous as they are. We don't need to get too precious, and particularly when we are working in a large scale, okay? You want this to have a big impact, like from far away. So this will be gorgeous on a dining room table. If you have clients where you're bringing subscriptions to their offices every week, this type of arrangement is just perfect. And keep the water topped up. Make sure you're getting all your leaves off the bottom of the stems, okay? And that's going to help everything stay really fresh. So you will have kind of a hero side, right? And now I'm going to kind of fluff and see if there's anything I want to kind of turn directions, all right? So that we can see that a little more. I'd like to get just a few more cosmos in here. So I also have some zinnias, you know, I can add those in. This just feels like, you know, your gorgeous, like a sampling of your gorgeous flower fields. Sometimes I like to break up the, you know, these little clumps of dahlias. I want to break these up just a little bit. And it's totally normal. You're going to get, towards the end, it's going to be hard to start fitting stems in there. That's totally normal. Okay, I definitely want some flopping over the edge. I wouldn't mind seeing a little more greenery in here. I have more of a meadowy look going on in the back, and then the focus on the front with the dahlias. Okay, so I need to take a look at the front here. I love this. And I like how these are kind of coming over the edge, but you know, if you had a client concerned about that, you could leave that part out. Just want a little more texture in here. And I think this is really sweet. I think I could add a little more green, but isn't she gorgeous? Let me show you the close-up. So I ended up adding in a little bit more Monarda greenery that was kind of draping between and over the dahlias, and I like how that added in a little bit more texture and a little bit more greenery. I would love to also add in like some really tall stems of either fennel or dill in this arrangement. I think that could really be lovely. There's always something more I wish I had, but I'm really happy with this arrangement and I think it's quite beautiful. So I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make a large scale arrangement with dahlias. If you're interested in learning how to source fresh, eco-friendly flowers for your garden style arrangements, I have a really fun streaming free workshop that you can watch. Just click the link in the description box below and you can get signed up to watch the streaming workshop. So please leave any questions you have in the comment box below. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube this week after a little break. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can catch the next workshop from me, and I will see you in the next video.